Ages ago, in a galaxy nowhere near this one, little spaceships fly over big spaceship, then into big spaceship. Obi-Wan does a wicked cool Jedi flip out of the little ship before it's even stopped, R2 does a little bunny hop out, and Anakin casually unbuckles, then steps out after half these useless droids have already been taken out. Obi-Wan and Anakin are here to rescue Palpatine, who is locked up in just some room because all the cells are taken, ? Fight with Dooku, Anakin's powers have
doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Which is good, because he lost an arm in that fight. And when Anakin says his powers have doubled, he meant the amount of lightsabers he has doubled. Anakin doesn't want to kill because
it's not the Jedi way.
But Palpatine tells him to
do it.
So he cuts Dooku's head off. Boss 1 complete, but this level has 2. This is Grievous. He decides to wait for his fight until later in the movie, so he takes off in all the escape pods because he has lots of lightsabers. Anakin flies big ship onto land, and it's
another happy landing.
Padme tells Anakin that she's pregnant with 2 of the 3 main characters from the original trilogy, in which he is absolutely thrilled about.
That's wonderful.
Anakin has a nightmare that Padme is dying, but he woke up just before she did, so it probably doesn't mean anything, because we've all had dreams where you're falling and you wake up just before you hit the ground. Anakin finds it outrageous and unfair that he can be on the Jedi Council but not be a master. Obi-Wan tells Anakin to stop being a little bitch and take his mind off it by going to watch people blowing bubbles. Obi-Wan goes to search for General Grievous.
Hello there.
Probably should have waited for Grievous to be alone, rather than jumping into the middle of 50 evil droids. Kenobi and Grievous come to a compromise where Grievous agrees to fight him 1v1, but only if he's allowed to use 5 lightsabers. Kenobi says 4, and the fight begins. Cut to Anakin, who finds out that Palpatine is actually the bad guy behind the whole Star Wars, and decides it's time to get Revenge of the Sith. If you want to save Padme, you have to be evil like me.
Because good is dumb.
Anakin declines because remember, his powers have doubled since the last movie, so he'll be able to save her. Back with the Kenobi-Grievous fight, where they've both run out of lightsabers. Good thing there's a gun on the floor, so Obi-Wan pew-pews Grievous in the organs.
So uncivilized.
Anakin dobs on Palpatine to Samuel L. Jackson with a purple lightsaber, so he takes 3 other Jedis to confront the most powerful person in the entire galaxy. Lightsaber battle coming up, Palpatine easily takes out the 3 uncredited Jedi Masters. I can now see why Anakin thinks it's outrageous and unfair that they were given rank of Master, but he wasn't. Samuel L. Jackson with a purple lightsaber has Palpatine cornered and is about to kill him, so much for killing not being the Jedi way. Suddenly, Anakin enters to see Palpatine quickly aging. He then notices Samuel L. Jackson with a purple lightsaber and realizes he must be the bad guy, because Jedi lightsabers are supposed to be blue or green. But then Anakin realizes he killed the wrong one, so Palpatine gives him a new name and passport and tells him to leave the planet. Palpatine executes Order of the Phoenix, then the CGI clone troopers easily take out all the Jedi who didn't have speaking roles in this movie, plus this guy.
What are we going to do?
Cut to Obi-Wan and Yoda, realizing they're the last 2 Jedi left, so they do scissors, paper, rock to decide who has to fight Anakin and who will take on Palpatine. Obi-Wan loses and has to go to Lava Land. Overly complicated choreographed lightsaber duel coming up between Kenobi and Anakin, intercut with Frogman and Electro duel. Yoda leaves his fight early cause he's getting too old for this shit. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan now has the high ground, but Kenobi is forgetting that Anakin's powers have doubled since the last movie, so he tries to jump over him. Unfortunately, for him to make that jump, his powers would have needed to have tripled. So he's left to barbecue at about 2000 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes or until his skin is crispy. Palpatine comes to take him off the heat just before he overcooks and gives him a new suit to breathe. Meanwhile, Padme gives birth to 2 of those 3 main characters from the original trilogy and spoils the twist that Anakin is actually their father. She realizes all the hate she's going to get from Star Wars fans online for this spoiler, so she loses the will to live, causing Anakin to be a little upset. These 2 adopt Leia before circle transition to Star Wars' favorite setting, say it with me, Tatooine. Obi-Wan gives Luke to these people before changing his name to Ben to make it easier for people on this planet to spell. And that is what they call a low quality recap of Star Wars Episode I, Revenge of the Sith. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to obliterate that like and subscribe button. I'm just kidding. Only do it with enough force, force like Star Wars, that it registers. I don't want any of you breaking your phones. Also, let me know in the comments what movie I should recap next. Alright, bye!